Happy Saturday to you. Good morning. My name is Michelle Yarn. You are smack dab in the middle of my summer host pick. We've got some great items coming up to help you out with entertaining, but also you gotta have your shades in the summertime. This is our showstopper coming up later in the hour. Yes, they're great glasses. They're polarized. They're gonna protect your eyes from the sun rays, but they're also like your favorite wireless Bluetooth headphones because you can listen to music, you can take and make phone calls, you can talk to text, you can talk to Siri. I mean, it's amazing. It's all built in to one set of sunglasses, under $50 for these. You've never seen them on the air before. They're new here for my host pick, so those are coming up just a little bit later. You would never guess that these were actually little Bluetooth speakers built in to these sunglasses. So that's coming up soon. I'm really excited about that one. But another item that is near and dear to my heart is this one because it helps me out with my cold brew coffee, I would say addiction. I guess it is because this is my new go-to, honestly. And if you haven't tried cold brew coffee yet, you're gonna have to because it's not hot coffee you pour over ice. This is not iced coffee. It's a completely different way of brewing your coffee and your tea using cold water so that you get the smoothest tasting coffee, much less acidic. So if you deal with tummy issues or you're looking to cut down on those acidic foods and drinks in your life, but because of that, it's also never bitter tasting. You have to use less creamers and sweeteners. It's just a smooth, cool, refreshing summer pick-me-up. And this from Asobu is how you're going to create it. This is your little cold brew kit. And it also even includes an insulated little carafe here that will keep your coffee cold for 24 hours. Or if you want to make hot coffee or tea, you can and keep it hot for 12. It has a little lid that you just screw right on and you take it and go. It's so simple to use. We're gonna walk you through that, but first I wanna show you the colors that are available here. We have it in this beautiful copper, which is probably my favorite. It's so sleek looking, and if you have, you know, bronze and coppers in your home, you may be drawn to that one. We have it available in silver, we have it in black, and we also have it in white, but it is, oh, by the way, white is our most limited. Just wanna let you guys know. But anyway, it's just an easy, compact way to create the best coffee ever. I'm gonna have Tim Wilkins come in and join me, a little expert in the kitchen here. Tim, good to see you.
Good to see you.
First of all, cold brew. Let's just off the bat talk about why cold brew is so
Why
different.
cold brew? So many of us have gotten up for the last 30, 40, 50 years and said, I need a hot cup of coffee to wake up. And that's what we do. But we don't realize that pouring that hot water over a bean brings out all the acids and bitterness. And that's why that has such a bite to it sometimes.
Yeah.
There are a few very famous coffee places that people spend $5 to $8 per hot coffee, not to mention their cold brews. They go, you know, it just tastes like burnt beans. What this is a slow steeping process that brings out the best flavors in the coffee bean, that brings the coffee to life, but cuts down 80% less acid.
That's huge.
Now, here's why this is not only a great unit, but an award-winning unit. It's won all sorts of awards, including one 2 days ago at the Amsterdam Coffee Expo.
Nice.
It just keeps winning and winning. So we start off with this double-walled stainless steel insulated carafe here, this tumbler, the canister, with a copper lining that, like you said, keeps things cold for up to 24 hours and hot for up to 12. This screws on, and this is actually your brewing carafe. So simple to operate. This is your stainless steel mesh filter.
So we're not buying filters or anything. It's just a pour over.
So simple. And you're gonna basically just fill this with coffee to taste, but it says about a third of the filter. So we're gonna fill that up to about a third, and then you're gonna do cold or lukewarm water. So if you are, like you said, if you are camping or you are out and about, and you wanna make your beautiful coffee, pour this around in a circular motion, and you want to let this steep. This is an artisanal method. This is why this is so hot right now. This is why everybody loves this. This is an artisanal method that takes about 12 to 24 hours to steep. If you're one of those people that makes your coffee at night like we are, you set the timer, you want to wake up to the sound of coffee in the morning.
Right.
Do this just like you would. Start your coffee at night, let it brew. When this goes down, I'm gonna fill this up with about 3 cups of water, let it go, and what you're gonna get in the morning is this beautiful, rich, dark, less bitter, less acidic coffee. Now, after this pours down a little bit, I'll show you, but there's an air filter, air hole right here. I've got this plugged up now, so when this is brewing, you're gonna let it do its thing, but when it's time to open up, you're gonna get this, and it's gonna create that cross draft in the water.
Okay.
And the only button you need to know about is that one in front. Ready?
That's it.
I know it's very faint.
I can hear it.
But now I'm making delicious cold brew coffee. You see it draining out.
Yeah.
Up to 35 to 40 ounces of coffee.
It's great. And this is, it can be a concentrate too. Some people like to add water to it. I drink it straight. I don't dilute anything.
So do I.
But just to give you that idea, but you're getting, I mean, this is a 40-ounce carafe, so there is plenty of caffeine happening, plenty of just delicious drink. And you use your own coffee, any plain, you don't need a special coffee ground for this. Yeah.
And the beauty of this is, because it's less bitter, you're using less creamer, you're using less sugar, you're using less artificial sweeteners. So it is a healthier blend for that reason as well.
And you get the taste you're meant to have out of it. So if you love a certain type of coffee, try it as a cold brew. It's gonna be so much smoother. You get all of the different nuances and flavors out of it.
Now you mentioned this
before. It's just not bitter, you know?
This is not hot coffee poured over ice.
No.
Which is another reason that when you go to those fancy places and pay $5 to $8, they have to add heavy cream, heavy milk, whipped cream, sugar, some kind of syrup to make it taste good. And by the time you get your Pacino or whatever you're paying for, I'm trying to be very tactful, your frap, your mocha, whatever it is 800 to 1,000 calories. This,
wow.
You're gonna taste this and taste nothing but the deliciousness of artisanal cold steeped coffee.
It kind of is like the craft beer of coffee right now, especially because people, they put their time into it, they make it their own. You can experiment, you can add, like I like to add cinnamon to mine. I bought this as a gift for my brother because they were spending $6, $7, $8 every morning on the cold brew, and they liked it because it wasn't as acidic, it didn't have that bitter bite, it didn't bother their tummy. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get them one that they can just make at home. And so they do, they fill it up, they add their water, stick it in the fridge. In the morning, they push the button, drain it into this tumbler that comes with it with the lid, and then they load it up and put it in the fridge for the next day. So it's a nice cycle of fresh cold brew coffee.
And the fact that this unscrews while it's brewing and can go in the fridge and brew, and you can take that canister in the carafe with you.
And this is tea.
This is not just regular tea. This is yerba mate. This is South American tea that I started drinking when I was in school as a kid because our Spanish teacher brought it in. She was from Argentina.
Okay.
And this is all the craze as well. Now, the coffee is less acidic because everything is less acidic when you cold brew. I'm gonna actually hot brew this because this, the brewing canister up top here is actually Triton, which is a plastic. It's the first FDA-approved, BPA-free, baby bottle-approved plastic that actually can hold up to 400 degrees.
Wow.
It's shatterproof. This is a really, really top quality plastic.
So if you want to do hot tea or hot coffee, you can certainly do that in this.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, the South Americans actually drink this through a hot metal straw,
Whew.
But this is so delicious and so exciting that this is becoming a craze in the United States as well. And we have such a heavy Latin culture that this is one of those beautiful drinks as well. This is an artisanal drink.
Nice.
I would let this steep for a few hours as well and then reheat that. Now I'm gonna plug up my hole here and not let that come through. And then when it comes time, the only thing I'm gonna do is push that button.
And I love that. So there's one button, there's no plugs, it's completely portable. So if you wanted to bring this to the office, if you're taking it maybe camping, a vacation home, dorms, college students who don't have a coffee maker or a big kitchen that they can brew their coffee in, get them to try this out because it is just so simple to use. And the top here, this whole filter part, like Tim mentioned, it comes detached off of the carafe, the insulated tumbler that you're getting as well. So you can take it off, put this in the fridge and let it brew, and take this on the go with you. Maybe load your ice cubes right into this. It's gonna keep things cold for 24 hours and hot for 12. So, I mean, it's all just one system put together. You make it so simple to try. If you have not tried cold brew, I'm telling you, go ahead and give it a go because the price point on this, I mean, you're talking, you go to these fancy coffee places, and I was guilty of this. You spend that $5, $6, maybe $7, depending on what size you get, just for that artisanal, better tasting, less acidic coffee. So if you pick up one of these, you can make your own over and over and over again.
This has gotten so mainstream. This is actually I saw a commercial for it last night. This is in the grocery store. And a lot of them are in the milk aisle. Yeah, the cold brew coffees are in the milk aisle. So this is catching on so much. People are realizing the taste of this is so amazing. And the less acidity, if you have any kind of acid reflux,
Right.
So many people are going with that, the IBS, the GERD, the things that
your tummy.
It's one of those things. We live, this is part of our blood, actually. If you tested the blood of an HSN employee, it's part coffee. To not have that acid in there is so delightful.
And you're showing us how it works.
This is loose leaf tea I just put in. And I don't know if you remember as a kid, we used to make sun tea and used to just brew cold tea over time. You can use loose leaf or you can use bags. But this filter, this stainless steel mesh filter is reusable over and over and over. So like you said, you don't have to buy filters.
Right. So you load it up about, a third of the way, you pour your water over it, put the lid, and then you plug up that hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug up that hole.
Air getting in
but
there.
when it comes time to actually dispense it into the carafe, I'm gonna move that over to get that cross ventilation here, and I'm gonna push that button, and it's gonna come right through into the carafe.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just amazing. It's so easy to do, you guys. And I love the idea of making a simpler coffee. Like, I want to actually taste my coffee. I don't want to taste, when you do the hot brewing, you're just flashing it, you're burning it.
You are truly burning, you're flash burning the outside of the bean. Now, when you hot brew that coffee, you're getting the smell and the aroma throughout the house. Oh, wake up and smell the coffee. For generations, you have to get close to this, but you don't smell the bitterness, you just smell the coffee. That smells like a scratch and sniff of what coffee's supposed to smell like.
Right.
That is delightful and smooth without the acidity, without the bitterness. And again, you're not gonna be putting 4 scoops of sugar in there.
Right.
You're not gonna be putting heavy cream or all the other creamers, whipped cream on the top. This is coffee the way it's supposed to be. You're gonna season it the way you like it, but you're not gonna need all that, so it is gonna be a healthier brew all the way around.
Well, and it's summertime. I want like a cool, refreshing drink. This is the time to try it out. You can do your cool, like cold brewed teas. You can do the hot if you want. But something about having that nice, ice cold, smooth coffee, you still get that kick that you love. It really is refreshing. It really is delicious. Sometimes I'll make the cold brew and pour it into little ice cube trays and freeze those, and you pop that with some milk, and then as it melts, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it's delicious. So try this out, you guys. It's a very simple process. You use your own coffee. You don't need anything special. Everything's self-contained. We have 4 gorgeous colors that you can choose from. There's the copper. We have the silver. I love this black. It has kind of like a matte finish to it. And then we have white as well. But everything you're getting the lid that you need to go on this so you can take it and go. You're also getting the filter on the inside. It's so simple. It was one of the best gifts I think I ever gave.
Now here's the process. One of the best gifts you've ever given, and it's a gift to yourself. Take this off, pre-make this at night, put it in the fridge, let it go, and then in the morning when you get ready to go to work, you fill it with this and just start the process over. Put some more in the fridge so it's steeping at night, or do it again the night before. It is so easy to do. Constant
flow of cold brew coffee. Kind of can't beat that. Hey, Tim, you're gonna hang around with us because we've got our today's special coming up. But I do want to give you a sneak peek at another item we have a little bit later in the hour. This is also brand new for us here at HSN from Polder. It's a wine chill station. So this is your ice bucket and your wine or sparkling water or spirits holder as well. But it's so innovative because it's gonna keep everything cold. It takes no condensation. There's a special ring that wipes the condensation off. It's super sleek. You're gonna love this at your next backyard barbecue or party. It's so cool. We're gonna show you exactly how it works. It's part of my host pick because you know what? I want you guys to have fun and entertain this summer, be all with your friends and family, but do it in a smart, easy, simple way. So that's coming up, a host pick price, free shipping and handling too, which is another $7.50 of savings. All right, speaking of keeping things cool, let's talk about coolers, because we need them in the summertime, but the problem is they leak everywhere, they're big and bulky and heavy, they just don't keep your stuff cold enough. Well, you're gonna love what we have coming up now from Built New York. You can fit everything you see on this table, including 10 pounds of ice, into this bag and keep it cold for 3 days. I'm not kidding. It's our best value of the day. Check it out. You are looking at it right now. This is our Built New York large welded cooler bag. talk about resistance, built out of the same material as whitewater rafts. It's crazy. You don't have to worry about punctures or scrapes. The welded seams mean it won't leak anywhere. You've got two ways to carry it, a comfortable shoulder strap, or you can use the handles wrapped in neoprene, which is very comfy. This is a huge capacity, you guys. First of all, the opening is wide mouth, so easy in and out of whatever you're packing away. It is going to hold so many items. You're not even gonna believe it. 32 cans with 10 pounds of ice. Yeah, you could definitely do that. Freeze lock insulation means you are keeping your ice icy cold for days upon days. It is absolutely amazing. Oh, there's a built-in bottle opener as well, as if that wasn't enough great features going on. Look at all of the color options. Now, we had this here months ago. We had one color, and it was this olive right here in the center, which is beautiful. But now we've got more fun options and a print as well. So here are your choices. That one is called the Teal Palms, and it's got little bits of pinks and greens and white. I'm not surprised. This is our most limited. You can also choose the Mauve Wood, which is an exclusive color here at HSN. It's a beautiful pink. Behind that one, you have Blue Sparkle. There is no sparkle or shimmer in it, I will let you know. So it's very gender friendly, but it's just a beautiful blue with a little bit of sheen. Over here, we have your pewter gray. And then in the middle is the olive green that I mentioned. The price on this, absolutely bonkers. If you've seen the competitor out there, similar technology, frankly, I don't think is good, but upward of $300–400 for just one. Well, we have got this available for you for $99.95. It's on 5 flex payments, free shipping and handling as well. Get it, you guys. Try it out this summertime. You're gonna absolutely love this. 3 days of ice. Now, I gotta tell you, we are live streaming right now on Facebook, so join me on HSN's Facebook page and ask us your questions, give us your comments. If you bought one of these when we had it several months back, I'd love to know how you're enjoying it and using it. But I'm gonna bring in Tim Wilkins here to walk us through this bag. It is so smart. 3 days.
Days and days.
Days and days.
We've got a great illustration of exactly how that works, but this is so cool. So if you were to think about the difference between the coolers we've always used, which are the big clunky coolers
that take so much room.
A person on either side.
Yeah.
You got to store them somewhere.
Right.
Then you got to put them in the truck and deal with all that. And they already weigh 5 to 10 pounds before you even put ice in them.
Right. Very true.
So there are so many benefits, and I'll tell you what they also don't do. They don't last forever. They don't have a lifetime warranty, and they don't keep ice for days.
Lifetime warranty.
So here's the beauty. As I unfold this and show you the sturdiness of every component on this, the carrying straps, heavy duty and neoprene. Neoprene is what they make wetsuits out of.
Right.
So as I go through on the sides, again, you mentioned this. This is the material that whitewater rafts are made out of. This is a 1,000 denier polyester fabric. This stuff, if you think about a whitewater raft, it's got to smash up against rocks.
Right.
It's got to go up against branches and things, and fishing hooks are going to go in it. This is going to be tough as nails. This is one of the reasons it has a lifetime warranty. This is like a dry bag. It actually rolls closed. And then as I unhook these two sides, this heavy-duty zipper on the top leads you inside. All the seams, by the way, are welded. We keep saying seamless and welded, they're not closed with stitching, they're closed with pressure and heat, so they are bonded to be leak-proof and indestructible.
Awesome.
So, now let's talk capacity. This is the other big thing that we always want to talk about. In here, we have 32 cans of beer and 10 pounds of ice. It's gonna keep coming and keep coming. This is when the party gets here, when this bag gets here. Now, you're gonna go, hey, we only drank 24 or 28 of the beers, and we got too tired when we got back from camping, fishing, boating, when the picnic was over. You're gonna leave this in the truck, or you're gonna leave it out in the backyard and say, I'll clean that up in a couple of days. When you go out there, you're gonna reach and go, there's still ice, and there's still cold beer. Now I've got something to make me happy while I clean up from the camping trip.
Now it's a real party.
Now it's a real party.
Also, I gotta point this out. Look at how large this opening is. I've seen the competitors. I thought about it, you know, and I didn't want to drop a couple $100s on one. But they're usually so small to get in and out of. It's such a pain.
There are very famous brands where you get a free sticker for joining their special club, and they charge a lot more for theirs, and they don't have lifetime warranties, and they don't have openings. One of the biggest complaints of the people that own those is the openings are not 22 inches.
This is almost 2 feet.
Almost 2 feet.
Inches.
That makes it so easy to get in and out of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I am the one in the house that does all the grocery shopping. My wife calls it the scary place.
Wow.
Yes, and one of the things I love to, when she'll call, she goes, I'm here, what do I do now? One of the places I love to go, because I save so much money, is the big bulk warehouses. Having this in the back of the car, truck, or SUV with you so that you can actually run other errands or buy the meat, chicken, and fish that I buy to save money without it melting or thawing out before you get home. So important. But when you look at this, you think, all this great stuff is in here. My shrimp is still frozen. If I bought popsicles, they're still frozen. And here's the beauty. In this studio, which normally runs really cold, this can be in the car, and in here it is 67 degrees up towards... There it is over there, fellas.
Yep.
67 degrees. Inside, my shrimp is still, well, on my shrimp it was 36. My popsicles are still frozen at 25.
I mean, it's just...
It is such a great thing to have. And then you talk about the capacity. When I buy my 3 6-pound bags of chicken and save $8 a bag, when I buy the cheese that's on sale at the big bulk warehouse, when I buy all the dairy products that I don't want spoiling. For the little one's birthday party, this is going in the punch.
This is like a clown car in here.
It just keeps coming, it just keeps coming. More fancy cheese for her sandwiches.
So great for the grocery, but think about, too, if you're going on a picnic or you're going camping, if you have a fisherman or a hunter in your life. I mean, anybody, if you're golfing, like all those times when you don't want to lug around one of those giant, hard coolers, how are you going to do that? I mean, I don't even understand how people still do that nowadays. It's so, like, old school to me. You need a soft cooler because it's just more compact, it's easier to carry around, it's easy to store. But this one, I mean, days upon days of keeping your ice, I mean, it's so just much more effective, and the price point just makes it a smart purchase.
And compared to what's out there right now, with the same features but without the lifetime warranty.
What is going on in here?
Okay, these are my ducks. I want to show you how this is leak-proof. So we actually put rubber ducks in there. And we've got our water. This is full of water. So you can see underneath here, there is not a leak or a drip to be found. And over to the side, we've actually got a cup that's been going with its condensation. So not only do you not leak all over your back of your leather seats when you come home from the beach, not only do you not have that mold and mildew and musty smell from the cooler in the back of the carpet or where the truck is in the back, and you throw that back there, you're not putting that in the sand at the beach, having it get the condensation, having it leak and get water, and then filling up with sand all around it and putting all that sand in your car.
And it's taking up way less space in those hard coolers, but you're storing just as much, if not more. I don't want you guys to be fooled by the compact nature of this. Inside, there is so much room. I mean, we had 32 cans and a 10-pound bag of ice. So this is absolutely meant for taking to parties, you know, if you've got the family and you're going on a picnic or whatever you're doing, using it for the grocery store, the farmer's market. A lot of times you pick stuff up that you need to, you know, maintain a safe temperature while you keep walking around. Use it for this and more. I mean, you're gonna get lots of use out of this.
Now, Michelle, this is great footage here of the openings and the construction and why this bag is such a quality purchase. But we've got a really great illustration. We did a time-lapse video. With the time-lapse, they've got a timer, of course, and a temperature gauge. And for 2 days, they had ice in there. It started at 31, here it is filling up with ice. It started on day 1 at 31 degrees. Day 2, it was 32 degrees, still filled with ice.
Jeez.
That's what makes this so incredible. And there's a reason that that's so incredible. It's actually what it's made of. It's got this freeze lock with this closed cell insulation. And this closed cell insulation, this freeze lock, is 1.5 inches thick at the bottom and 1 inch thick on the sides. That's how you're able to keep ice for days and days. And actually, this is also works as an insulation for hot things too. You think of those food delivery, pizza delivery bags that are so expensive and so nice. So if you are bringing your favorite dish somewhere, and I'll show you something in just a second with that. And the other thing that's helping it do that is the outside that we talked about. This heavy duty, and this one right here, you really can't gauge the thickness from this. But 1,000 denier fabric that is nearly indestructible. This, like we said, this is what they make whitewater rafts out of. If you can think of a more durable thing out there, this is why they're giving you a lifetime warranty. So you think of, this is the only cooler I have to buy because if one of these welded seams should bust, if this should actually puncture, which is not going to happen, they have the confidence. That's what they're backing this up with. That none of that is going to happen. Built New York has built this to last.
I mean, it is, and it's a beautiful bag on top of all of that. So you're getting all that function that you would want out of a cooler, but it's also gorgeous. I mean, mean, I love that we have color options and pattern options for you. The capacity is just, I think, what was probably the most surprising thing to me, because when I saw the bag, I said, oh, it's great, it's a good size, but I mean, how much can I really fit in there? Well, you're demonstrating right now.
And you talked about Clown Car a minute ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell where they shop for all this stuff because this is all the stuff that was on sale when I went on Thursday. And the sale starts on Thursday. The ribs, if you're thinking about your backyard barbecue, your kid's Little League function, if you're having that family get-together this summer, this is gonna carry everything. And by the way, when you put cold things in this, it lowers the temperature inside the bag to begin with, so it starts keeping things cold. But you don't have to use ice. I love these freezy blocks. I use these for my daughter's lunch, and I use these in my coolers as well. So it helps keep things longer as well, and you don't, well, the coolers I've had in the past, I had to worry about melting ice. I don't have to worry about that now.
And heaven forbid you didn't do the little plug on the cooler, so I've done that, and as it melts, it just leaks water everywhere.
And if you don't get that closed all the way, you fill it with ice and you forget, and then you're gonna put that in the car or truck and you've got water everywhere.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about hot again. If you could dig out of my groceries over there, my temperature gun right there.
You go.
So inside here, and listen to how sturdy all those connectors are. Thank you.
Yeah.
This one is actually the hot stuff. So if you're a hunter or a fisherman, you're out there during the cold season, or if you're just bringing your favorite dish to an event, and you're thinking, how am I gonna keep it hot? This has been in here since about midnight when we launched, and it is still 128 degrees. That is really impressive. And that's chilly. If you're gonna be up in the tree stand, well, you probably don't want chili in the tree stand.
That's a good idea.
That's to be downrange of those deer. Go, hey, what's going on up there? I think it's something like a sandwich. That might be a good idea. But when you're fishing and you're out there on a cold day and you want a warm meal, this is a really great way to have that. And this is if you're thinking about a gift, this is a guy color right there. Oh my goodness,
I love that. That's the olive. So the olive has the green trim on the zipper, and you get there's a little bottle opener on the front as well. So that's the olive. But it also comes in other colors. We've got this beautiful pewter gray. This one is our palm print. I mean, okay, so there's the gray for you. This is your teal palm. So this is our most popular right now. Talk about the epitome of summertime. I mean, you take this out to any get-together or barbecue, and you're gonna be like the hit. Not only because you'll have drinks inside, but because of the fun.
Okay,
color.
You just mentioned something
that
I've forgotten to mention. I can't believe as a guy I've forgotten to mention this.
The bottle opener?
The bottle opener. So all the features on this, the sturdiness, the way that it's built, all the construction, this is the final detail.
Yeah.
We were just watching, my wife and I were watching a show the other day, and a man opened a beer bottle with his ring, with his wedding ring, and steam came out of her ears. That is his wedding ring. That is the sacred vow in the circle of trust. And to have this now, when you take out all those bottles that you're keeping ice cold, now you just pop that.
Then you have to search for it.
You don't have to search for it. You don't have to find it on your keys or find out where it was last.
Having that on the boat, how easy that would be.
Oh,
definitely.
absolutely.
So your pewter, olive, teal palm, but then we also have blue sparkle, which is just a beautiful light blue, a little bit of sheen. There's no like glitter or sparkle to that, so very gender friendly on that one. And then in the front is mauve wood, and that's an exclusive color to us here at HSN. So just to let you know, when you're picking these up, that's your color option. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Built New York, and this is a brand that's been around for decades. And this is not, maybe newer here at HSN, but not to the market. And they're all about bringing us perfectly, what am I looking, practical items that work, but at a better price point, because you've seen the competition out there. These are like $300-400 for this technology.
Yeah, and you can look around, those $300 to $400 ones don't have some of the same features. Yeah. They don't have a lifetime warranty, because that is by far the most important thing. When you're buying something like this, that's an investment, you're gonna know you want it to last to begin with, and if there's anything wrong, you want them to back it up, and that's what they're doing.
It's like a little party bucket.
Okay, so this is your beach bucket over there.
Yeah.
This is your party bucket, because you know the way that this liner's not gonna be leaking and keeping things cold from the inside out. This is 30 pounds of ice and 18 beers.
Jeez.
And if I've gotta move that now, I know that I've got those heavy duty handles to be able to do that.
Right.
It's about 60 pounds, so you wanna know that that's good. Now, this is a total family party get together right here. I don't know, do you remember these? Did they have these when you were a kid?
Yes.
You put these right over the campfire and heat them up to make, so much fun. That's the camp one. This one, I've been told, ladies, is the ladies' golf bag. Of course, we've got the 1.5 of wine over here and some finger sandwiches, the golf glove. You think about not wanting to pay for the prices when you're going somewhere.
Right.
A water park, a theme park if you can, the golf course, $12 for a sandwich.
You're not kidding.
Oh, a glass of wine to go back out. And all these little latches and straps and hooks and things here that are seamed. That's why they say this is seamed with these, with the pressure that they put these on, heat and pressure. Every seam is welded. Everything, every detail on this is heavy duty and built to last.
And I love the idea that you can add too, like a little carabiner. Like here we've got a little flashlight. I mean, if maybe you have a sunscreen or a bug spray you want to clip on the outside, you can really do that as well. I mean, it's meant to go with you, keep your items as cold or as hot as you want them to be, and for longer, but then it's also practical because you can add the other things that you need as well. This is like a fishing
This is our fishing
bag.
one. They're gonna get on me for opening this probably. But this is how I ruined my last soft-sided cooler. And it was almost this exact lure that had one of these triple trebles on it.
Yeah.
And I went to cast way over my head like I shouldn't have been, and snagged the side, and I did not have a 1,000 denier whitewater rafting material cooler, and it went right through the side, and water shot out of it. So I lost a nice soft-sided cooler and the fish. Luckily, I didn't lose the lure because it's an expensive lure. But this is so much fun to know that you've got something you can take on the boat, in the RV, camping, all the places you want to go, and it's got all the features. The handles are heavy duty, but it's also got the ability to take on and leave on this strap. And even the strap, well, on the front here you can see, is neoprene, where it says built New York. This is what they make wetsuits out of.
Yes.
So it's soft, but super sturdy and durable.
Absolutely.
You feel nice and squishy,
so it's comfortable, and it's really nicely padded. You've got this non-slip grip on the underside too, so very easy and portable. Like you were saying, you know, with the old school coolers, it would be, you grab that end, I'll grab this end, and we'll try to make our way. It's a huge footprint, it leaks everywhere, and I don't think it's keeping your ice for days upon days like you get with this one. So there's so many features to this bag, and if you're comparing it to what's out there, and unfortunately so many people have dropped, you know, $300–400 on the competitor bags out there. I think we've become conditioned to think that something of this quality is supposed to cost that much money, but it doesn't have to. And with this one, you get a lifetime warranty as well, so you're really backing up that purchase. You
think about the items, and when you start doing the research, I love those comparison charts. They say, does it keep ice and for how long? Does it have welded seams? What kind of warranty does it have? When you start seeing all the check marks for this bag and everything you're getting for this, when you start comparing it to the other stuff in the market, you are looking at $250, $300, $400. And some of that, I'll be honest, some of that's just trend. Some of that's just wanting to be part of a special club to say, I got one of those, when what you really want is all the functionality and all the features of that.
Works, and that works for my life, and it's really pretty with colors and prints as well. I'm not as concerned with that. Honestly, I want to know when I get to where I'm going, are my drinks still cold, and am I not having a crazy leaky mess all over the place? And I think that's, you know, what's important. We're trying to shop smart here. And this is something that's going to make your life a whole lot easier and a lot more fun, but it's a smart purchase. And it's all about
I want you to feel how tough that is.
I mean, this is...
Give that a little pop.
Wow. I'm not kidding.
That is heavy-duty material they've made this out of. The straps, the welded seams, every detail on this. The fact that the top rolls down like a dry bag.
It does.
And snaps down out of the way so you can create that party bag to put those beer bottles and things in. Now, this insulation, our freeze lock insulation, the things that they've done to create this, to keep things super cold and super, to really think this out and put an 1.5 inches on the bottom and an inch on the sides, was really going the distance to make this a quality cooler.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I love the soft coolers as well because, yes, for the space, but also it's not heavy to begin with. Like a lot of times these coolers are all, it's like when we buy handbags. The first thing I wanna know is it heavy? Because I'm about to load it up with some stuff. So you look at the hard side coolers that are already heavy and then you add ice and your drinks and everything and it's a huge pain in the butt.
Here's the difference
so lightweight between
your handbag, and I'm not gonna fish around in this one.
I wish this was a handbag.
You know what?
Honestly,
actually, if you could grab that one down, you grab that one. The fact that this has the extra wide opening is not going to be like your handbag where you're reaching down and they're going, where in the world is my lip gloss? I've been looking forever. The fact that they've done this and given you the welded seams in here and the liner, this BPA-free liner, makes it super easy with this 22-inch opening to get in and get the last drink. Whether it's the kids with the juice box or for us, it's that last cold beverage on the beach.
Almost 2 feet wide, this opening.
Almost 2 feet.
And the zippers are very easy to do too. I know the competition, sometimes people complain they're hard to open. I've seen them sell lubricants for the zipper for your coolers.
If you have
I'm not making this up.
If you have to get an accessory for your accessories, you're going too far. Now, I have to show you my ducks one more time because I'm very fond of my ducks. This is part of a dynasty I'm working on. So these little guys down here.
I think you missed that boat.
I did that one. So we filled this with water to show you that this is leak proof. Now, I've moved it a couple times and I haven't even splashed. They said don't splash or to make it look like it's leaking. But it's so leak proof. And again, I've got 8 to 10 gallons of water in there. Yeah. So that's what, times 5, 40 to 50 pounds with these heavy duty handles. That's why that's so important.
Yeah.
So when you're not leaking all over the back of the car, on the leather seats, or
in the sand and everything sticking to your bag.
You know, we've got amazing sand here in Florida on the West Coast.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a powdered sugar.
It is.
And when it gets on anything, your shoes, your feet, your bag.
It's like glitter. It's always there.
You open a card with glitter, you're never getting the glitter out of your office. This is the same way. You don't want to track that sand in, and because you don't have condensation or leaking, you're not going to get that. And the leaking, you're not going to get that all over the carpet in the back of your car or truck either, so you won't go, what is that smell and why can't I get rid of it?
Yep.
So many benefits.
Usually my children, but sometimes it can be the cooler. It's true. You guys, take advantage of this. Today's specials are that. They're special. This is the best value you're going to find on this, especially at this under $100 price point, because after today, it's going to jump right back up to that $149.95. Look at this time-lapse video very quickly, because this is something special. Day 1, this started at 31 degrees when we loaded it with ice, and that can hold up to 30 pounds of ice. By the time day 2 came around again, it wasn't until the end of day 2 that we even got to 32 degrees. We only went up 1 degree in 2 days. Think of that when you're camping, RVing, fishing, boating, and you need that ice to stay cold. You need the food to stay cold. You need those beverages to stay cold. I wish I'd had this during hurricane season last year, because I could have loaded up ice and cold cuts and things and kept it cold for a few days while the power was out. Kelly Diedring said she lost power for a couple days. A lot of people lost it for 8 to 10 days. To be able to do that, to keep your food cold when things go, I just lost the bottom part of my freezer. So this would have saved me if I would have gotten mine in time. Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, thank you for walking us through this. You guys, you have your choice of colors and prints. Take advantage of the free shipping on this and 5 flex pay as well. You will not regret it. You will use this all year long, not just summer. No. You're going to be keeping things hot as well. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, we're going to check in with Sarah, because she is standing by. Sarah, you've got your host pick coming up. What are you excited about for yours?
Hey, Michelle, good morning. Hey. How about some mascaras from Lancome? How about a 2-for-1? How about a buy one, get one? In fact, so many of you that have been tuning in over my last few host picks, you've loved this mascara duo. It's going to be your choice of either the Hypnos Drama or the Definisils mascara, but you're also getting the Sills Booster. So you're getting 2, usually $53 value, whether you choose the volumizing mascara, whether you choose the Definisils for beautiful definition, you're getting them both. And it's going to be at our host pick price, $33. I also have a Sonic Duo that we've never done before from our friends at Foreo. You're going to get the Sonic Facial Cleanser plus the Sonic Toothbrush for the price of the Sonic Toothbrush alone. So it's going to be another buy one, get one. So beauty solutions, and we're going to be solving all of your beauty problems and thus mine right after this. Thanks, Michelle. See you soon.
Looking forward to that. I might have to just pull an all-nighter and stay up and watch yours too, Sarah. Hey, so we're gonna move on to something brand new here at HSN. You haven't seen it yet. It's from Polder, and it's called the Wine Chill Station. And basically what this is the perfect combination of an ice bucket and a wine chiller, or champagne, or spirits, whatever floats your boat. But what you're getting is a super cool, sleek way to entertain. You can have this out on your back porch, down by the pool, maybe if you're out and about, if you're doing a picnic. Really cool. You have 2 different colors that you can choose from here. So you've got this beautiful white, or you can go with the gunmetal. But essentially, you're getting double duty out of this. You are keeping so much ice nice and cold for hours and hours, and at the same time, you are chilling and maintaining the temperature of your wine or your spirits or whatever bottle you decide to put in. So there's a lot of really cool technology built into this. It is at a host pick price of $36.95. We have it on 4 flex payments available for you as well. But let's show you how it works and the surprising capacity of this, because I definitely was impressed once I saw it. Stacey Philips is here this morning. Hi, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Really exciting to talk about something new here.
I know, and just imagine, think about your picnic on the beach, or going to watch music, maybe a concert, maybe an orchestra, whatever you want to do in the park. This is so elegant and so lightweight and really easy to take with you, but also it is elegant enough to where you can put it right on your countertop when guests are coming over. And there's features about this that we're a long way away from this, okay? I'm really gonna show you the comparison a little bit, but this is not an ice bucket, okay? First of all, it's going to hold the capacity of 13 cups. This is 12 cups. So think of all of the drinks, whether it's soda, whether it's wine, whether it's a drink on the rocks, whatever it is. Here's 12 glasses. I mean, that shows you the capacity of the ice that this is going to hold right in here. It actually holds 13 cups, but I'm just going to keep a little bit of ice there. I'll keep a cup for the cooler, and then give 12 away. And so this is a nice stainless steel base inside. And what's nice about this too is that I'm keeping my ice and whatever liquid I have, I'm keeping it completely separate.
Isn't that amazing?
And let me tell you something else that's really cool. You see this here? I'm gonna take this off. This is a silicone, like little wrap right here, right? And what this is going to do is that when my vodka or my wine or my champagne is sitting in here, it's going to wipe. It's called a silicone wipe because it's going to wipe it clean.
It's like a little squeegee.
So that I don't have any condensation.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is like a little squeegee.
And what's neat is your ice is actually keeping this cold too. It's like it's contributing to keeping your bottle chilled.
Absolutely. In fact, if you look in here, you can see that it's stainless steel in here, and stainless steel is important because it's going to hold on to that nice cold temperature. Now I have a temperature gun here, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going to point in here, and I'm going to show you what this temperature is doing. I mean, you can see just the ice touching it, and I've only had my ice in there for maybe 15 minutes. Already, you see it continues to dive. 46, around 46, 47 degrees. Is that what it's saying?
Yeah,
there you
you're
go.
at 45 now.
So, I mean, you can see right there, and it really hasn't been that long. So we'll check in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and chilled, right? And I don't have, look, another thing is I don't have a whole puddle of water as the ice will start to melt. So it's going to hold on to its temperature, and again, it holds a lot of ice. This is what it looks like.
You get the lids, you get a little scoop too, to scoop out your ice as you need it. Just want to let you guys know that. And so here's what you're dealing with.
So that's a pretty large capacity. So you can see how much ice is in there. Now, what I like also about the clear lid is how many times have you had something that looks like this, right? It is not as nice to look at.
Yeah.
Or if it does have another lid where it seals all the way, you can't see what's going on. You don't know when you're out of ice. So this is nice. It has a nice clear lid so that you can see right through it. So when it starts to go low, all you do is load the ice right back up.
This is perfect for, I just recently went to a pool party and they were making Bloody Marys and having to, run in and out and get the vodka or tequila, depending on what they wanted, out of the freezer to keep it cold. So how nice when you're making your drinks and you've got all your cups and all your fixins to be able to scoop your ice, add your different things, take out your ice cold spirit, pour it into your drink, and then put it right back. And then having that stainless steel, I think of it like the tumblers that we buy that keep our drinks cold for hours and hours on end. It's like that type of technology, but built into the perfect party piece, housewarming gift. If someone's getting married and they're trying to, instead of getting them china that they'll never use, get them something they'll use when they entertain. And I loved your idea of taking it on the go to a
Why
picnic
not take
or a
it
concert.
to the beach? Exactly. It's not bulky. It really is easy to go with you. A lot of the times you can bring your own cheese and crackers and wine.
Right.
This is perfect. Now, we all understand the ice bucket, right? We have used this type of technology. It's very, very basic for years. But this is the problem, right? This is what happens. Look at all of the moisture that you get. I mean, this is a ring of water, and then every time what happens is you put it right back in, you put it right back in, and then you pull it back out, and then you get another ring of water.
You can't use this ice for your, I mean, you could, but you feel kind of like heebie-jeebie about it because everyone's holding the bottle.
And then this is what your kids always go to grab. Yeah. You go, no, don't eat the ice,
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, so you get the idea with that bucket. Now, so we're gonna put this to the side. Now, what about this? How many of you have said, okay, let's go to the park, and then you grab this big thing, right? And this could have been the fish cooler. This could have been the baseball park cooler, you know, and then you have to say, well, you're going to this sophisticated, you know, orchestra, and wouldn't it be so much nicer to bring something that looks as nice as this, as opposed to the multi-purpose, you know, fish and sports cooler. And once again, here's the problem. The ice starts to melt, and you go to grab it. It's covered in the ice.
The label starts coming off.
And the label starts peeling. You're contaminating your ice. So this ice is only one purpose, right?
Yeah.
To keep it cold. Does nothing else because you're not going to consume it. Who knows what's on the ice, right? So these two bottles are what we're used to dealing with, okay? Big old heavy coolers. Now, this is what you get from ours. Let's slide this down. Can you grab the paper towel for me and just give it a little bit of slides? Nope, we're going to still use it.
Oh, you just want it down
Yep,
here.
just
gotcha.
perfect. So I'm going to show you that. Now, I'm taking another paper towel. It's completely clean, and I want to show you here because, again, this is the problem. This is the solution. The ice is separate. So if this happened to be peeling, or if there was something on your bottle, it's not going to contaminate your ice. They're completely separate. It's a win-win. So then, when I go to grab my bottle, thanks to my silicone wipe there, it just squeegees my bottle right off, and look at that. There's absolutely no water.
Yeah.
Nice cold bottle. And you can see there's absolutely no water down here. As opposed to, look what's happened here. This is a paper towel that is completely wet. My ring of water is all the way out here. Same is true here. And look at the bottle. It's completely covered with condensation versus this one right here. So this is really, really a win-win. It's completely separate. It's really lightweight, holds 13 cups of ice.
This and then one.
And then one,
extra.
right? And it's really nice. You get to choose the two different colors. You can leave this on the countertop or you can take it with you.
I like it because
it's
elegant. You know, it's something you actually want out. You're not trying to hide away. And you're right, you have the gunmetal or the white. Give it a go, gift it to somebody. You're gonna get a lot of use out of it this summer. It's limited quantity on this one as well. So jump on this while we have it on free shipping and 4 flex payments as well. Thank you so much, Stacey.
Thank you. Cheers.
We're gonna take a quick break here, but we will be right back with more, so don't go anywhere. We will continue my summer host pick.
Hey, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Did you know flash sales are going on every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 4 p.m. on hsn.com? We feature everything from jewelry, fashion, kitchen, and more. All on sale for a limited time only. So go to hsn.com every Tuesday and Thursday at noon to see the new flash sale.
Discover the newest way to create a style all your own. The HSN Style Edit, a curated look at the season's best, most original finds for every part of your life. We decode the trends, share tips and how-tos, and give you the inspiration you need to style it your way. It's the joy of the hunt and the thrill of the find. Your unique style is here. Discover it now, exclusively at hsn.com.
I got my shades. I am ready for the summertime. You guys are going to love the last item in my summer host pick because yes, they are very sleek, very elegant, unisex, polarized sunglasses. So protecting from harsh glares and those sun rays. But there's a little secret to these because built in is your favorite pair of wireless Bluetooth headphones. You can stream and listen to music with these. You can take calls, you can make calls, talk to text, use your technology to ask Siri for directions. It's all built into one. This is from Go Vision. So cool, so much fun features to this. And what you're getting today is the pair of glasses. You're also getting this hard shell carrying case, your cloth to clean it as well. This price point, we have taken $10 off the price for host pick, under $50, which you'd spend that or more just on a great pair of shades. So the fact that you're getting this built-in technology as well, I think makes it the perfect pick for summer. And I have Bill Duggan here to show us how these work. You're looking sleek.
I'm feeling sleek. I got my music, I got my tunes, I'm on the phone if I like. Let me just turn off the music. Can you guys hear that quality? That's comfort. I can turn it down, I can enjoy it, but more importantly, I need to have my shades. I want to have that eye protection, and these sunglasses are designed after a very expensive pair. It's that right size, it's that right shape. You can even pop out the lens if you'd like. Maybe you have prescription lenses that you want to use and do that. But more importantly, these are polarized. They give you that great UV protection. But what you're not realizing is right over here is your pause and play button. What does it allow you to do? I can be listening to my music. I can be listening to a podcast as I'm walking around. I can take a telephone call because on each stem, you have a speaker. So you're getting stereo quality sound without having to wear an earbud, without having to put on some headphones, without having to charge another set of headphones or bring a speaker out to the beach. Because guess what I need to bring to the beach most importantly? Sunscreen, because I'm pale as can be. But more importantly, I want those sunglasses so I'm not squinting, I'm not getting those wrinkles and lines. But when I want to have a little bit of audio, I can have audio built in. And yes, I can take those telephone calls. So have you ever been out and about and you want to, walk the dog and still talk to sister or whatever? You're walking around like this, or you put it on speakerphone and everyone has to hear it. Or, you're wearing the sunglasses, but then you want to have headphones.
You got a lot going on, Bill Duggan.
You read my mind.
It's a little too much.
And that's just it. You have the convenience of literally, taking your phone with you and then just the button right over here, okay, music, that's great. But then I hold down the button right over here. I can just hold it down twice or just hold it down. And the cool part about it is it's gonna activate Siri so I can ask for directions. I can send a text message via audio. You have all the comforts that you would normally be via Bluetooth and via, those little pieces of, that you would, little Spock-like looking things.
Yeah, in their ear. Yep.
They're in your sunglasses.
This is so cool.
We've never offered this before.
I've never seen anything like this before, and it keeps you hands-free. You don't have a lot of devices going on, but yeah, I mean, there's no wires to deal with. You already need a great pair of sunglasses, which these are, but now you have that built-in technology. There's not a ton of buttons and things to do. It's one little button that makes it work, but think about not having to dig through your bag to find the phone or to keep that earpiece in your ear or to deal with the headset, with the wires. I like the idea too that I can listen to music and still hear what's happening around me in the world, so I'm not completely shut out.
And that is huge. I mean, if you're a cyclist on a bike, you want sun protection, you want to see what's going on, but you want a little bit of audio, you can do that. You want to be, you're just walking to school. You're walking and you want to hear traffic. I'm not sticking things in my ear.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing my sunglasses to get that great protection, but then I have also the ability to talk to my phone. So just look at the sunglasses right down here. I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm gonna come right down here. I'm hitting the button on the side. I'm rocking out. I'm wearing my shades. My speakers are right here on the side because you have that control right there. So that's really where you benefit from it. But think of it this way. It's gonna be maybe your voicemails. You wanna hear the voicemails? You're gonna hear them easier. Can you guys hear that? I mean, that's my little nephew giving me a call. And I can hear him because the speakers are right there. That's the benefit. So your phone calls are easier to hear. You don't have to crank up the volume. Do you know why?
I was going to say that. It's right by your ear.
The speakers are right by your ear.
Yeah, you're not blasting your music or blasting your calls for everybody to hear. It's just right there next to your ear. So when we get these home, what do we do? How do we get these working for us?
Okay, so you just charge it up. You get 2 hours to 4 hours of playback, depending on if you're just using it for telephone calls or if you're going to use it to listen to music. And then you're rocking out and you're having fun. I'm going to hold down the button right over here because this is how you're going to be able to take those telephone calls, redial those telephone calls, talk to Siri. That's your pause and play. So I hold it down right over here, and we're going to hear a little beep. Directions to the nearest Starbucks.
The nearest one I found is Starbucks on Elmerton Road. Want to try that one?
Yes, please.
Getting directions to Starbucks.
It can give me those audio prompts. I'm not looking down at my phone, whether I'm walking through New York City or driving. I can keep and get those directions right in my ear. And that's the convenience of being connected. That's also the important convenience at this time of year of having sun protection for our eyes. UV to the 400 rating. It has that polarized lens, less glare, less distortion, but just a vibrant, cool, sophisticated look.
I mean, this is like CIA level stuff right here, just touching your glasses. But think about if you're out boating, if you're driving, if you're at the beach, if you're doing something where you don't want to have to drop everything and go search your bag or wrapped up in that towel to answer your phone, or check something. It's all the things you love about having those wireless, speakers, the Bluetooth enabled pieces, but it's already built into a great pair of sunglasses. So you just touch and you're ready to go. I mean, you've shown us already so many different things you can do.
I'm doing yard work. I want a little bit of music, but you know what? Maybe I'm sitting by the pool. I don't want to have to charge and carry a speaker with me. I'm going to turn this down or turn it off, which is great. I can come right over here. I'm going to hold down the button again because maybe I want to send a text message because all of a sudden I realize, oh, I forgot to text somebody. So I hold it down and you'll hear your voice prompts. So text message mom. Text message mom.
What do you want to say?
Have a great Saturday morning. Hands free.
Your message to Patricia says, have a great Saturday morning is free.
It got your hands free.
Please.
How cool.
Text messages, phone calls, the directions, the audiobooks. Have you ever wanted to sit outside and do the audiobook? But what is it? It's like, oh, where's the speaker? Where's the headphone?
Yeah.
You compare these to a tablet, to a phone, to anything with Bluetooth technology, so it's not Android or Apple specific.
Wow.
And I'm outside having a blast. I'm riding a bike. I'm golfing, but I have music and I have no distortion. Really, you're out walking the dog or you're watching the kids out in the ball field,
Right.
but you have to take that telephone call. Dad's obviously on the phone. He's not watching the game.
Yeah.
But you can have your Bluetooth connection and take that telephone call at the same
I
time.
loved your idea of bike rides. I do a lot of family bike rides, and we would like to have music, or if somebody calls, or I need to call my husband and see why he left me again and went way ahead of me.
Where did you go?
I love the idea that you're going to be wearing sunglasses out anyway, so this is a way to also be connected to the phone. What a fantastic gift idea this is. I mean, it's the first time you guys are getting to see it on the air here. If there's anybody you know, whether it's, you know, a dad or a husband, a mom, I would love to have one of these because I don't need more things in my hands. Half the times I have bags and children and groceries going on. Keep it simple. A college student. I mean, anybody who wants to get that double duty. Get fantastic glasses. These are polarized, by the way. We're cutting out glare and, you know, we're helping our eyes, blocking those UV rays and everything. So they're great glasses on their own. They look really sleek.
And
they're
normally
unisex, but to get the technology too is just so cool.
And that's just it. For this value to get sunglasses, I was telling you earlier when I went and visited my mom, and they were like, oh, meet us out. They were at a day spa, and like, meet us there. I'm like, I didn't have sunglasses. I'm sitting outside, I'm glaring, I'm squinting.
It is the worst.
I went to the gift shop, I had to get a pair of glasses. I spent close to this amount on just a pair of glasses, because that's all was available, but I didn't want to be squinting. And literally when they told me everything that these were doing, I'm like, oh, we're like $100, right? We're like not even, which is just great. So remember, I'm listening to my music. I realize, oh, I need to make that telephone call or redial. I can just double tap right here. It's gonna redial that phone call. See, hands free. I'm getting stuff. Hey, AJ, it's Bill Duggan. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good, you're on air. Can everyone hear you at home? See, I'm taking that telephone call. Did I go back to my phone at all? Nope. I just able to hang up. And that's the prompts. I'm back to listening to my music. You bring up the college kid, because it is perfect.
Right.
You know, dorm rooms are small. They want all the fun and the glitz. But you know, if they're going out to sit in the garden, to study or to read or listen to music.
Or sleep.
They want to look good in their sunglasses or sleep.
Yeah.
Perfect example. You want to sleep? I can go down here. I can find my music. I want that nice mellow track, which is just great. Because maybe I want to just lie out. I can turn it down, remember? I don't know if you can hear it at home, but you can hear it right there.
You just turned it down
But the cool thing
nicely.
is, I can hear it perfectly, because you see how close the speaker is to my ear?
Right.
I'm not sticking something in my ear, I'm not getting crackling, but I can easily hear it and enjoy it. I want to pause it, perfect. But normally, if I was to go outside on a sunny day and wanted to listen to music or take a telephone call, I have to put on a pair of headphones, still have my protection, maybe charge up another device.
Unplug it when your phone rings. And
Or
lift.
a speaker if I'm out by the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like all this stuff if we're traveling, or you just pack up your one pair of glasses. They're discreet. We give you that hard-sided case. We all know the Go Vision name. It's all about portable electronics and diversity. But more, you see how it's a great pair of sunglasses. It's designed after close to a $200 pair of sunglasses.
Yep.
And the thing is, you can enjoy that look, but the convenience of all that technology.
And the sound quality is fantastic, not just from what you're hearing, but from the people who are hearing you.
True.
You know, you can clearly hear on both ends, which is really important. So it doesn't sound like when you're on speakerphone sometimes and you've got it far away from you and you feel like you have to shout, or it sounds echoey to them, or they're hearing background noise. Because you've got it all close by, they're going to hear you very clearly, and you can hear your music or your audiobooks or your phone calls very easily.
And you know, it is a speaker, so it's not like it's private listening. So if you are like out walking the dog and taking a telephone call,
but
they
it's
can kind of hear it.
contained where you
but
are.
it is. It is contained. Like even the music. Like I'm gonna play a little bit of music, and the thing is, I think I have my music playing. Let's see. Play some music, and the thing is, I can turn it up as loud as I want. So yeah, Michelle can hear it too. But if I want to keep it private, you just crank down the volume. And remember, your ears are this close, so you don't have to really have it too loud. And I think I have yours playing too. Do I have yours playing?
Now we're doubling it up.
Can you hear that though?
Yeah.
And the thing is, she's listening to music right now. I can barely hear it, but more importantly, she's enjoying some tunes. You're gonna be able to enjoy some tunes. I love the fact that it's driving season. So yes, you wanna ask your, GPS or phone a question, guess what?
Prepare to turn left in a quarter mile.
I'm wearing the glasses. I'm not looking down at the phone. I'm not having to, I hear it as I'm driving down. It's so convenient. And the cool thing is, you're the first people to see it or gift it to whomever.
So think about that when you're driving, when you're out riding bikes at the beach, or at the park, walking the dog, anywhere you're out and you're wearing sunglasses, now you're getting those benefits of the cell phone as well, whether that be your directions, your music, whatever the case is.
You're
so
engaged
cool.
and connected.
I'm so happy to have been able to feature this. The first time you guys are getting to see it. Thank you so much, Bill, for showing that to us. It's a great thing to pick up now under $50. Now, if you want some more amazing electronics, check out on hsn.com our on-the-go electronics for under $100. Just go to hsn.com, type in on the go, and you will find the whole range of options available for you. You guys, I had such a great time with you this morning. The last 2 hours have been a blast. I hope you enjoyed my host pick. You can always check out the rest of my virtual store online at hsn.com as well. But let's keep the host pick going with Sarah Anderson's favorites for the summer. Have a good morning.